Hi, and welcome to this Friday edition of Together We Can, where today I'm going to talk about how you can become a full-time adult cam affiliate quickly. Now, when I talk to people about how they can become a full-time cam affiliate or just a full-time affiliate marketer, I generally like to do the long-term organic strategy, because what this means is you put in 6 to 12 months work, but then you can kind of live off that for years and years to come without putting the work in. However, there is someone I spoke to recently who has told me that he now earns $7,000 on average a month, changing and working as if it's a 9-to-5 job. So in this video, I'm going to take you through that, and I'm going to do that straight after you do something for me, which is like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, then go ahead, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell as soon as you can. So let me jump straight in, because as you may be aware if you watch this channel, I don't like to do a lot of fluff. I just like to actually talk through the things and maybe do some jokes about headphones and boring things like water in between in front of this awful green screen. So let's get straight to it. Now, the reason I want to talk about this is because a lot of people in our Facebook group, which you'll find in the description below, have asked how they can kind of jumpstart this, because they either want to get out of their jobs, or they've lost their jobs due to COVID, or things are just difficult because of the pandemic world we live in at the moment. And like I said, what I tend to push people to do is to create organic strategies. Now, I do that in my course, and also I'll touch on that today. And the reason I do that is because over time, basically Google and other places will start sending you traffic organically, so that even if you're not working for a month, your organic traffic is still making you money. However, after speaking to this friend of mine who is making $7,000 a month doing it this way, I thought that because of the people asking, it would be a great thing to bring up. Now, you can read the full article in the description below if you want to go back over details, but I'm going to format this in a very simple way, which is two areas where you can make money. One is getting users, people who actually spend money on the sites to earn their commissions, and the other way is getting cam girls. And I'm going to talk about quickly what I do, and then I'm going to talk about what he does. So I'm going to start this with getting users to earn token commissions. Now, what I mean by that is when someone joins say Chaturbate, for example, through your link, you will get 20% of everything that person spends. Now, 20% may not sound like a lot in terms of commission. It is actually quite a lot for most salespeople, but you have to understand that these people can spend a fortune. So I have some users now that spend thousands a month. I mean, you're literally talking $6,000-$7,000 a month they'll put in. So then the 20% starts to seem like a lot, and you only need 5 to 10 people to earn that elusive $10,000 a month. So what I generally do is I create a website such as Galacticams or a few different ones we have, and I will post some content on there. So I have content like Together We Can, for example, which helps people to get started in this business, and then I have a lot of adult sites as well where I draw traffic from. Now, the reason I do it that way is because I can build those sites up with content, and over the course of 6 to 8 months they end up on the first or second page of Google, which means I'm getting 50 to 60 clicks a day, but I'm getting them from targeted people who are looking for the traffic, which means that this is high converting. And then over the course of a year, I have kind of built that into thousands a month worth of commissions. Now, the reason people don't want to do this sometimes is because if you've lost your job or you hate your job and you want to get out fast, you don't really want to wait 6 to 8 months. We're very much a type of people now that want our results quickly. So this is where this other guy told me this is what he does. So we've kind of helped each other in a way that he has shown me what he does, and I am helping him now. So he's gonna, I tend to spend, let's put it this way, I tend to spend an hour to 2 hours a day working on this. He does a full 9 to 5. So I'm teaching him how to do it my way, so that over time he can kind of do less work and still earn the same amount of money. But in the meantime, he's helping me by explaining how he did it, so I can give it to you guys. And he said that's fine because he doesn't think anyone will work as hard as him. So that's how I do it. I build up the cam embeds, the pop unders, and so on, and build up my income that way. Now, on the other hand, what he does is he creates his white labels from Chaturbate, for example, or just gets links to different things. And then he jumps onto places like Pornhub, FetLife, Babbelsex, 321 Chat, basically lots and lots of different forums and discussion places and actual content sites, and even Instagram, where people are looking actively for this content. Now, he doesn't go in and just spam his links straight away. What he does is he goes in and builds up a reputation. So he said he spent on each of these platforms 2 to 3 weeks going in, not sharing anything, and just basically sharing out his idea of what he likes, getting other people to send him links, upvoting things on Reddit and places like that. that. So what he did was he went into Pornhub, went into the comments, said I really like this and whatever, and just got talking to other people in the comments. He went on to FetLife, did the same, shared some content that he wasn't making money from, and went into chat rooms and just started chatting and getting to know the other people so they would get to know him. And then he said the reason he did that as well was because by getting to know these people a little bit better, then he could tailor what he was sending, and also they were more likely to click his links because they didn't feel like he was just a spammer coming in and trying to get money. So then what he would do is every few days then he would start sharing stuff, and it got to the point where then people were asking him for links, or he was able to share stuff and get so many likes and upvotes in places like FetLife where people would click through his links. So now what he does is about 6 hours of his day is going into these chat rooms, onto these places, sharing content, talking to people, direct messaging people, and basically just hammering them with his links. And he said he can hit about 300 people a day because of the amount of people on these platforms. This converts for him to around 5 to 10 sales a day, registrations a day. He said some days on a good day he'll have 20 registrations, and then these people go on to spend a lot. Now, he explained to me that he thinks the reason this is so effective for him is because the people that he's talking to, these are the most engaged in the industry. He's hitting the users where they're already engaged. So when he goes on the Pornhub and talks to them in comments, and maybe he sees like the girl who the comment is on, and he says, hey, by the way, you can check this girl in a chat room, by the way, she's live right now. So he can hit the people with exactly the content that they want, as opposed to my method, which is kind of indirectly bringing people in. So the idea of this is, think of yourself as a door-to-door salesperson. His idea is that he knocks on as many doors as possible and tries to sell them something that makes sense for them. So he's doing direct selling, and it's extremely effective but time consuming. So I guess what I'm saying is he's a hard worker, I'm lazy, we get similar results, but just in two different ways. So it's very, very interesting. It's not something I would do, but for those of you out there that are just looking to make cash as quickly as possible, then that direct method can see you turn around an income in two weeks to 2 months instead of 6 weeks to 6 months basically. So the next thing he does then, and the second biggest place where I earn commission is, as you may or may not know, if a cam girl or cam guy signs up through one of my links, then on Chaturbate, for example, I'll get a $50 bonus when she makes $20. But more importantly than that, on Bonga Cash and Live Jasmine, I'll get 5 to 10% of everything that they earn for the year. Now, this doesn't come from their commission, this comes from the company's commission. So if you're worried about that aspect of it, that's what kind of appeases me on that. Now, what I'll generally do is I'll use this YouTube or Together We Can or some other different sites that I have to tell people how much money they can earn in that industry, to talk to Instagram influencers who maybe search on Google how to monetize their Instagram, and they'll come across my articles, my videos, and so on, and I've built these up over time. Now, it's taken me a long time to get here, 8 to 12 months, but now I get around 30 to 40 clicks a day, which converts into 1 to 2 cam girls a day. Now, this for me is great because these girls tend to make a good bit of money, which gives me a good bit of commission, and then what happens as well is if I'm not working for a month, again, I still earn because I've built up that organic traffic and funnel. What he does, on the other hand, is he goes in, and I'll read out kind of, this is a synopsis of what he writes. He wouldn't give you the exact thing, but you'll get the idea. So he wrote this up. He says, hi, insert name. I love your content and I've been following you for a while. I'm currently working in the space of live broadcasting, and I wonder if you ever thought about also adding your content to live streams. Some of the guys and girls that I watch earn up to $10,000, and I've helped them as well in case you need any information. So you should check out this link here. It gives you everything you need. I just thought I'd send this because I really like the content, and I figure you might be looking for new ways to monetize. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you need anything, I'd love to help. Seriously, love the content. Regards, John Doe. So the idea here as well is he's not actually asking for anything in return, and he's also not expecting them to respond. He spams out, hundreds of these in a day, just copying and pasting them to Instagram, going into FetLife, Pornhub, Reddit to the girls on there. He just basically spams out this copy and pasted content hundreds and hundreds of times a day. Now, the weird thing is he's getting a 10% click-through normally, which is around the same as what I'm getting with my organic content. So we're getting, again, similar results, he's just getting them faster. So instead of it taking me 6 to 8 months to get to that level, he's doing it in 1 to 2 months. But again, he's having to put that work in up front. So this is very much something that I've spoken to him about, and he's going to now start creating content, creating videos and those sorts of things instead. Well, not instead, he's going to do that until that side gets to enough traffic that he doesn't have to do this anymore. So the whole point here is he's basically sending these Instagram girls and, you know, people on different places a way that they can make more money. He doesn't want them to respond. In fact, he prefers when they don't, because it means he doesn't have to engage any further. They click his link, they have a cookie on their computer then, and if they decide to come back and sign up, or if they sign up there and then, boom, he's got them. And again, he's got around the same level of signups as I have at the moment. Now, I'm earning a little bit more, but that's because I've been doing it longer in terms of the content, and also because Google is just a machine at sending content when you get up to #1 spots, which a few of my sites now have. So that was just a quick overview of the direct marketing way you can do this if you're not interested in doing that organic thing. Now, my honest advice and my serious advice would be do both. If you're going to commit to doing this as a 9 to 5, it is a great way to get rid of your office job if you hate it, your other job if you hate it, and it's also a great way to just get rid of, you know, that necessity and need to rely on anyone else. You know, you can decide then where you want to go. But I would say, if you do this, please also focus on spending an hour a day on your content organic strategy, because that's where I want you to get. I want you to get to the same where I am, where if I only work 20 minutes in a day, I'll still earn enough money to get by, and that is the goal. You know, you don't want to work your whole life, that, you know, or if you do, you want to work on something that's your passion and never be in a situation where you're deciding to do something purely based on money. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to, of course, hit that subscribe. I think I have a thing for it here somewhere. Still not used to this machine thingy. Yeah, so go ahead and it's on the other side, and subscribe. And that's right there, yeah, of course. This video as well brought to you by our brand new platform, as you can see here, pornlearning.com, and the link is in the description below as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it, and I will see you on Monday for an all new video.